friends, let us see the beautiful subject signals and system. This is the basics for communication branch, right? Now, in our present first lecture, we'll see what are the contents we have. Before we go for the content, let me give you the definition of the signal. And why, before we talk about a definition of a signal, I just wanted to give you a small illustration. Suppose if you see, if I have now if I see a traffic signal, so this is red, suppose this is yellow, this is green, right? Now, for example, now instead of times of this light is on, right? It means we need to stop. Suppose this light is on, means we have to wait. Suppose this green light is on, means we can proceed further, right? One more, it means, so this I can say, this signal, a traffic signal is giving some information, right? What information it is giving? If red light is on, we have to stop. If yellow light is on, we have to wait. If green light is on, we have to move, right? Suppose, for example, I say I would like to take an ECG. Suppose the ECG graph is like this. For a person X, ECG graph is like this. And so for a second person, suppose ECG, electrocardiogram. This is nothing but the electrical signals produced by heart, right? Suppose for this is for first person, this is the ECG, and for second person, suppose ECG is like this. And for example, suppose for the third person, ECG is like this. So what is the indication? Now if you see, this is the equal pattern, so regular pattern is continuing. It means heart functioning is uniform. Now if you see, there is irregular patterns observing, means some changes. It is uniform in nature. Now there are some changes happening. Now here, initially heart, now this is zero line, means the function, there is no signal. No signal of what? Signal of what? No signal of heart. Indicates what? The person is no more. It means what? ECG is giving some information. What information? Uniform pattern is saying the person is healthy. Irregular pattern is saying that there is some changes happening, you have to alert. There is no signal, means indicates that person is no more. So here also, this ECG I am saying this is a signal which is giving information, right? Agreed? The same manner, now for example, whatever the voice signal I am talking, I say hello, hello I am saying hello. Now what is happening? This is a voice signal. Means with respect to time, suppose if I say this is some function x, this x is changing with respect to time, I say x of t, right or not? So means as the time produced, as there is a change in time, right? So now the signal is changing, right or not? Now for example, one more thing I say, suppose I say this is I say this is x axis, this is y axis. I try to take image of a person, right? Suppose now x is constant, I am staying here and I am jumping. So if I jump, now if I jump again, if I jump for some more height, like that if I am jumping. So what is happening here? This is the image which is now here x is constant, I am not moving further, vertically I am jumping. right? Suppose I say now I am not moving vertically, I am just moving horizontally. Suppose I am here, I am moving here, I am moving. Means what is happening now? Now this image, now this is image, this is some function in both, this is a function in both x and y. Now what is happening? Now x is constant. Now right or not? Y is changing vertically. Now the movement here observing. Now y is constant, means I am not moving vertically, and there is a change in x. So I am moving, the image is moving here. Right or not? So this is, for example, in third case I say, suppose I take time into consideration. So what is happening now? So now the image is like this. So even now this is 7 p.m., 7:05, 7:10, 7:15. The image is same like this, means this is 7 p.m., 7:10, image is same, 7:15, image is same, 7:20, image is same. Means what is happening? Now this, when I am taking time also into consideration, I am taking this is some function of both, what are the variables here, x, y and it is t. Right or not? Now this is constant, this is constant. So this is moving. Now as the time is producing, as time is moving, yes or no? As time is changing, this is changing, but x and y are not changing. Now I am finding. Now I want to dance. What is happening now? So this image moves here, here with respect to time. Right or not? So means if all are changing, the image is changing with respect to time. Now that becomes a TV signal. Right or not? So what I want to take now conclusion. Suppose there is some function x of t. What is understand? This x is dependent here. X is dependent on this t. Now there is some function of both x and y. Means this here phi is dependent on both x and y. There is some other function of x, y, that means this phi is dependent on x, on y and also t. Means there is change in t, then only this is changing. If there is change in x and y, then only this phi is changing. If there is change in x, y, t, then only this psi is changing. Means mathematically, now earlier what is the point? What we wrote? Signal. We wrote. Let me write here. Signal gives or conveys information. This is the definition we say, right or not? Now, mathematically, so what is that we are trying to write now? Mathematically, signal is represented as a function of one or more. Yes or no? One or more, what we call? One or more independent variable. This is important. Independent variable. Now, if you see here, this the three examples. Now, when I am talking about a function, right or not? Here we discuss about dependent variable and independent variable, right or not? So, in the first case, the dependent variable is x because x is dependent on t. Independent variable is t. In the second case, so now phi is the dependent variable. Phi is dependent on x and also y. So phi we call it as a dependent variable in the second. This first case. This is second case. Right. Now what are the independent variables here in the second case? X and y are independent variables. Right or not? Now in the third case, if you see, now dependent variable psi is dependent on x, y, t. So psi is dependent variable. So what are the independent variables now here? So x, y and t are independent variables. Right or not? So I can represent, now mathematically I can represent a signal in terms of one independent variable, two independent variables, or more than two independent variables. So that is what simply I am saying. Mathematically signal can be represented as a function of one or more independent variables. This is important, right? We understood the difference between what is the dependent variable and independent variables. So mostly, now what we, in our complete signal circuit, we talk about the signals, okay, so in terms of only one variable. Now I would like to tell you one more point, let me tell you. Now suppose this x of t is there. the signal is dependent on only one independent variable. Okay, so this we call it as one dimensional signal. Example, I can say this is a speech signal. Now suppose the signal is dependent on two independent variables. We call it as the signal is a function of two independent variables. I call this as a two-dimensional signal. Now example for a two-dimensional signal is a image signal. Image signal. Now suppose if a signal is a function of three independent variables, we call it as a three-dimensional signal. Now example of a three-dimensional signal is a TV signal. TV signal, right? So this is what we try to understand: what is a one-dimensional signal, what is a two-dimensional signal, and what is a three-dimensional signal. So function depending upon one independent variable is one-dimensional, depending on two independent variables is two-dimensional, depending upon three independent variables is three-dimensional. This is very simple. Right? Let us try to understand the basic fundamentals slowly, and we have clarity in basic fundamentals. You will find the subject is more interesting and enthusiastic, right? So now we understood now mathematics. Now what I want to tell you, complete signals and system subject. We talk about the signals in terms of only one independent variables, right or not? So it means when I am talking about only one independent variables, obviously we can enjoy the subject, right? So now I would like to tell you. Now before we move on to the subject. So basically we try to see the definition of a signal. Now here we try to understand what is a continuous time signal. So what is a discrete time signal. Then next we will move on to, so what is a system, we try to understand, right? So here also, while understanding the system, we will see what is a continuous time signal, what is a continuous time system, and what is a discrete time system, right? Then next we move on to a beautiful, very important concept, that is we see what is convolution. Whenever we are talking about the convolution, we apply convolution for a linear time invariant systems, that is it, for LTI systems. So we consider convolution. What is that? We will discuss about when we are talking about the system. We will see what is linear and time invariant system. So next we will talk about third topic is convolution. In convolution also again we try to see what is a continuous time convolution and what is a discrete time convolution. Then next we will see the extensions. From once we talk about signal, we are going to system. After understanding system, we are going to convolution, and once we are moving next extension of this convolution, we try to see. So what is Fourier series? So whenever we are talking about Fourier series, also here also we try to see what is continuous time Fourier series and what is discrete time Fourier series, right? And after this Fourier series, so next we will see what is the transforms. So we try to transform the signal. So in the transforms, as far as the continuous time transforms, we will see what is continuous time Fourier transform, and for continuous time we will see what is Laplace transform. Okay. Then next, as far as the discrete time is concerned, we will see what is discrete time Fourier transform, and we will see what is the Z transforms, right or not? So this is what we try to understand. So basically, what is the signal? So what is the system? And what is the convolution? What is the Fourier series? What is the Fourier transforms, right? So initially till we see till here we understand the signal in terms of time analysis, time domain analysis. Here we try to understand the signal in terms of frequency analysis, frequency domain analysis. Now once we move further, we will see what is the need for understanding a signal in terms of frequency, right? So now, as far as our first topic is concerned, now in our signal first topic, okay. So what are the contents? What we try to understand here is we try to understand. So in the signal we try to understand. Okay, what is a continuous time signal? What is discrete time signal? What is a digital signal? Right. Then next we will see Once we understand what is the continuous time signal, discrete time digital signal, we try to understand what are some of the standard signals. We try to understand what are standard signals. Now, if I see a signal of this form, now I say this is a step signal, the unit step signal, right? Suppose I say a signal of this form. Now I say this is a impulse signal, impulse signal. Now suppose I say a signal, so in this form I say this is a rectangular signal. Suppose we discuss about it in detail. Suppose I say a signal of this form, we call it as this is the T, we call this as a ramp signal, right? So in the standard signals we see what is step signal, what is impulse signal, what is rectangular signal, what is ramp signal. Then next we will see what is a triangular signal, triangular tri of T, right or not? Suppose if I take this is capital T and this is minus T, tri of T by capital T, we write this is triangle signal. Then we will see what is a exponential signal. Suppose I say decaying exponential, this is decaying. So e power minus AT, decaying exponential signal. So we try to understand. So these some of the what are some of the standard signals, right? So after understanding the standard signals, then next we will see the operations on the signal. So operations on the signal, we understand operations I can say are transformations of a signal. So what is the operation? For example, now I have this is the signal. Let me take the signal. Now, for example, this is the signal, right? So this is x of t. This is the t I am taking, right or not? Now, the signal, right or not? This is at 0, minus 1, 3. Now the same signal, the signal is here, 3, 2, 5. Means what is happening? The signal is shifted to right or left. So it is right shifted signal, right or not? For example, if I draw a signal like this, what is happening? This is also shifting. This signal is moved this side. This I call it as left shifted. Right? For example, same signal. Suppose I say the same signal is as it is, right or not? Now, if the signal is now suppose signal is moved like this. What is happening now? This is minus 2, this is 6. What is happening? This is touching, right or not? This touching is nothing but we are doing scaling, right or not? Suppose I got the signal like this. So this is scaled and this is what I am trying to write. This is inversing. This is reversal. Reversal or inversion. Means what operation means what I am trying to say. So we understand we try to understand what is shifting, what is scaling and what is inversion, right? So after this we see what is energy signal, what is power signal, right? So types of signals we try to understand. Hope you will understand, you understood the topic. See you. Thank you.